Welcome to the Horror of It All movie podcast. Today is going to be a mega haul from Vinegar Syndrome because not only am I a subscriber, I haven't got a box like this in a long time because I have most of the stuff. But they decided to put May releases, June partner labels, and the sale all together. Got quite a video coming. Stay tuned. Just rip this open for you. Alright. We got shirts. That awesome thing. That awesome shirt. I got you can't really see it very well in the bag, but if you guys remember it, it's the Giallo type shirt. 10 years of celluloid and sleeves. Alright, and we got, let's see, it's actually a pretty nice hat. Wasn't sure if I'd like it. This is a points hat. Kind of get this all fixed and stuff. But yeah, that's the hat, in case anybody's wondering. It's not snaps though, it is Velcro, but still a very nice hat. Nice sturdy. I'm old school. I don't like flat brims, so I bend mine. Got another shirt. This is a reprint, which reminds me, I know a lot of people that were excited, and believe me, it's a great shirt. I get it. About the Black Flag film strip shirt. But it seemed like a lot of people acted, because it didn't say, but that was actually a reprint too. Not important, just figured I'd put it out there. So, in other words, if you didn't get it or if they ran out, I'm not sure, because I have a lot of the old shirts already. Pretty much all the old shirts, yeah. That it's a good chance it'll get reprinted again. But I got the Demon Wind shirt. Alright. Let's go into these bags here. We got 2, 4, 6 bags. Here we go. Some of this is more recent. I was very surprised to get the June releases already because as I'm recording this, it's still the beginning of June. So these have been out like a little over a week. So pretty sweet. So it looks like all of these are June releases. We got, let me get something here. We got the Adam Rifkin Film Festival. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'm a big fan of his. The Chase, Detroit Rock City, and of course, The Invisible Maniac. These are a bunch of short films that he did when he was younger, right up till he started doing movies. So, open that with you. It's a very interesting, it's a bunch of old pictures of like his family and stuff. It's so cool. I love stuff like this. I think it's cool to see somebody's like past, and I don't even know if he knew, or not knew, but ever thought that it would see the light of day, but I'm excited for it. And I love short films. It's something easy just to throw on, like, I don't really want to watch a whole movie or whatever. This is the list of the movies, I believe. It's very bright. Sorry about that. I don't know if you can even see it, but got a nice booklet. Bunch of stuff in there. It came from Arlington Heights. But yeah, that seems like one of them. But yeah, Adam Rifkin Film Festival. Pretty excited about it. This is the inside. And if you're curious, that was from the Cantalog, a partner label. All of the ones in the first bag, I believe, are partner labels. That's the back of the slip. I don't know if I showed that. Kind of like Detroit Rock City. Appropriate, because Kiss. Big fan. This one I'm really excited about. They advertised it as a new series and like USA Up All Night type movies from Culture Shock. We got the Late Night Classics Volume 1, Virgin High, and what was it? Hot Under the Collar. Like sex comedies, I'm guessing. I'm not familiar with these, but I'm excited for more. I grew up in that time, and I was especially on TNT a lot, but USA Up All Night as well, but usually TNT because of Joe Bob and stuff. But we got that double feature here. Is it a Blu-ray and a... Oh no. Interesting. Oh, one is special features. Duh. This is behind it. Did I say it was Culture Shock? I think I did. Alright. Culture Shock is one of my staples, in case people didn't know, or this is your first video of mine. Yeah. This one I wasn't going to get. I had told myself I didn't need it and everything. And it was hard, one, because AGFA, I always buy their stuff, but I did always tell myself I have a lot of older stuff before they were a partner label and distributed by OCN that I'm not going to rebuy certain things. So far, so good. This was the first one, Effects. Interesting slipcover. Yeah, it's very... I get it, but the thing that kept intriguing me, not only because it's 4K, because I kept saying this movie does not need a 4K, and it really doesn't, honestly, I don't think. But I had to be reminded that the original release had a really beat up, not film, it was, yeah, a really, like, the film was pretty beat up. So, it didn't come out great, and I think that's part of probably why. I was like, no, it doesn't need 4K. They found an original camera negative. So that made me be like, oh, okay. Restored from the original 16mm negative in 4K. So I was like, alright, so I went back. And it always helps because I get the subscriber discount. So it's like, when you're a subscriber, it's like it's a sale all the time. It's the discs. This is, honestly, I don't know if this is a new book or not, because the other one did come with a book. I don't have it handy. But with all the new stuff that they did, I wouldn't think so. Early shorts, a documentary, booklet. Well, let's compare. This is the original release. Let's see here. The book is the same. Just for anybody that's curious. They switched around different... Here, I'll even show you. They switched around the colors and stuff. And, like, the fronts are different. That's on the front there. But as you open it, there's that. There's that. Might be updated, almost like a book would be updated, but I'm double checking here. Oh, no, that's different. Oh, well. The pictures are definitely different. It looks like it's the same text. The text in the older book is actually bigger. I don't know if how well you can see that. But you turn the page, and it's that. You turn the page here, and I got that. So, it is definitely different, but it's the same text. So we got new pictures and stuff. Oh, yeah. And then what? About the transfer? Nope. Okay. This has one, what is it? An essay, I guess? Doesn't seem like an interview. Yeah, an essay. This has two. So, pretty cool. I am for that. So, okay. So, I guess we do have a little bit new here. About the transfer that was different. A new digital transfer created for 4K restoration. Film scan. Only 35mm theatrical print. Now, that's what was different. Anyway, enough about effects. If anybody is curious about effects, and you've never seen it, I definitely recommend it, and you might as well just go with the 4K and the Blu-ray edition. The other one might be out of print, because it was distributed... Who distributed it? When they were NVD. So, I found that interesting with AGFA, is they did opposite of Fun City. Anyway, But basically, it's a bunch of George Romero's friends, people that have been in his movies, people that have worked on his movies, like Tom Savini's in it, Joe Pilato's in it from Day of the Dead, John Harrison, who did Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, as well as, what was he, like he was in Dawn of the Dead. He was the character that got the screwdriver in his ear. He was also in Night Riders. He was the composer. That's right. He was the composer on Creepshow and Day of the Dead. And yes, he directed Tales from the Dark Side as well as many other things. But all of them are involved in that. So if you're a big fan of George Romero and George Romero's history, effects, definitely. All right. I got to get going with this because it's been 11 minutes and I did only 2 movies so far. So we'll get going with this. This is the new Saturn's Core, another staple for me. I know shot on video isn't for everybody. Well, it's for me, as I always say. I love this slipcover. Of course, metalheads, I might have thought the same thing. A buddy of mine did too. At Dawn They Sleep, I thought of Slayer. That's the back. Of course it is. Perfect. On the inside, we got the same artwork. And maybe reverse. As always, a bunch of special features. But yeah, got the original, very lo-fi artwork. I'm not a huge vampire guy personally, but something about this I'm pretty excited for. I'm not going to go into the synopsis of all these because I have so much, but this is the new Umbrella. It's very dark. I don't even know if you can see that. Yeah, I guess with the glare. Shame. I heard it's kind of a rape revenge movie, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know anything about it, so don't quote me on that. But it's another Umbrella release. I'm super excited, as I've said in previous videos, that they're a partner label. I've been buying from Umbrella for a long time. They are an Australian company, and they've been re-releasing stuff that they've already put out in America through OCN with a new slipcover, and it's the same disc, I guess. I don't know about the art. They might change the art on the disc or something, but as far as I understand, that it's a very nice book, very hefty book. But yeah, Shame. It's the inside. But yeah, that's what I get from it. Not sure exactly. It'll definitely be as well as all these at some point or another, probably on what I've been watching. I don't necessarily cover every single movie, but most movies that I get on there. Alright, so bag 1 down. Here we go. Alright, we got some sale items. Here we go. One of them actually isn't a sale item. It was last month, part of the subscription. This was not. This is the new VSL. I guess it's to be expected. Like some, they thought they had it figured out where they're going forward. I didn't necessarily feel that, but I was hoping that they would stick with the old black and white movies. They didn't for number 4. But hey, it's Apocalypse. How do you say that? Tetralogy. I heard some people, especially for this month, liking that. There are 4 different movies on here. What do we got? And they're all Polish, I believe. Yep. They're all Polish movies. All of them have Polish audio. But this is quite the package. It's pretty cool. I'm interested. I don't know. I'm sure I have. But I haven't seen a lot of, like, Polish movies. So this one's really hard to open. But I'm excited for this. This looks interesting. Excuse me. It's part of the VS line, and I really enjoyed the other VSLs. This is definitely different, but here we go. Apocalyptic movies from, well, Poland. So, yeah, that's the reverse. Is the same as the box. Discs are kind of just, like, just black discs. They are Blu-rays. And another book, like I said. Lots of nice text in there. Some good special features on here. I'll just hold that up for you. Like I said, I can't go through all this stuff right now. I'll go through some of these more individually when I do what I've been watching. Oops. I knew it felt funny. The slipcover, duh. I'll probably flip that one just so it's not the same, but I really like that too. I heard some people saying they like a shirt of it. I wouldn't mind that myself. This one is a VSP, also number 4. This is their more current movie line. I'm not sure I exactly understand it. Like, were they produced by them? Were they helped produce by them? I don't know. All I know is obviously the first one being New York Ninja. Obviously, if you know about that, that was a movie that was made but not finished, and they took it upon themselves to finish it. So the story's great on that. If you haven't got New York Ninja, I highly recommend it. But this is Sick of Life. No idea anything about this. The slipcover's like a prescription bottle, as is the text on the inside. We get quite a few special features on here. But yeah. Not familiar with this one at all. This one isn't this another? No, it's in English. Okay, so, or maybe that's the subtitle. I can't remember much about this, to be honest with you. And I can't look right now anyway because it's not on the website. Being Partner Label Month. Got another book. Nice book here. So yeah, wish I had more information about it, but I don't remember. But yeah, Sick of Life. This is the new VSP. I haven't put out one of those in a little while. Same box as the Apocalypse Petrology, or Petrology. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, what else do we got here? We got The Village of the Damned, 3 Horrors from Spain. That's another new box set. This is a part of the subscription. I love this artwork. These movies seem like they might be creepy, and I'm all for that. I don't know why I try to show it with the plastic on it because of the glare, but some more Spanish horror. I am for that, with Vinegar Syndrome being my favorite label. Let's see, there's that. And as always, I got to thank my wife. I mean, she's the one who supports this collecting addiction, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but it's Vinegar Syndrome, so I love it. I wouldn't say an addiction, but you guys get it, I'm sure, if you're really into Vinegar Syndrome. But let's see, we got Spanish audio for The Forest of the Wolf. There's The Sky is Falling, The Sky is Falling. That has English audio. Beatriz, that's Spanish audio as well. So I thought it said, no, there's 3. Okay. But yeah, I really love this artwork from on the slipcover. Definitely all out as they do. Another book. Pretty nice. Very nice. But yeah, can't wait to dive into this one. I am very intrigued. I'm not. I don't know what to think yet. I'll find out. All right. The last ones here is a bunch of slipcovers. The first one is from an older release that I never got the slipcover, and I got it with the movie. What is it? The Media Club with my points. Red Mob, and I still haven't watched this. I've had it for a while, but I don't know. It's just one that I don't think about. But we're gonna find out because I'm gonna watch it soon for sure. We got a new Hell Comes to Frogtown slip, which I honestly didn't really need, but I want to support them. You know, glad I did just get the slip because I have the original cool box. But these are especially the two like catalog slips that or legacy slips. I never know what to call them, but like new slips for old releases. Battle for the Lost Planet and Mutant War. I highly recommend those movies. They're ultra low, no budget sci-fi movies, and I think they're a lot of fun. And I believe, and I said it before on my recommendation video before the sale. Matt Mittler, the star of The Mutilator, if you're familiar with that from the '80s slasher, he is on these movies. So yeah, this again, I have the slip for the original one, so I didn't really need it, but I thought the art was kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying is the artwork was kind of like a companion piece to these. Some Polish artwork. And then I got two that were slips that never had a slip before. We got Buddies. This is quite the intense movie, I hear. Again, I actually have not watched this one. Had it for a little while. It's never had a slip, so that's cool. And Fanny Hill and the Phantom Gunslinger. Fanny Hill is a Russ Meyer movie. I can't remember if Phantom Gunslinger is, but I definitely know Fanny Hill is. Alright, bag number 2. Moving right along. Let's see, what do we got here? This is some last month partner labels. I got Trouble Every Day. Looked very good, very intriguing. Early 2000s movie with Vincent Gallo. Open that here. I really like Vincent Gallo in what is it? Buffalo 66. Is that what it's called? I can't remember what it's called. But and oh my god, him in fucking Freeway 2. Holy shit. But yeah, there's that. Also comes with a book. This is from the Film Desk. This is their first release, first partner label. Welcome. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Buffalo 66, Christina Ricci's in it. If you're a fan of Christina Ricci, I'm especially a fan of her in the late 90s, early 2000s time. I still am now, but those are probably my favorite movies. We got another umbrella here. Artwork looks so cool. This is another, I believe, re-release of an old... I don't even know how old it is. I don't know. I haven't got newer stuff from them in a little while. I go back to them periodically and get stuff lately, but Spirits of the Air Gremlins of the Clouds. I think that's what it says. The lettering is weird. Yeah. Very weird looking movie that I am all for. It is the debut feature from Alex How do you say it? Proyas, who also directed The Crow and Dark City. So that's cool. That's right. That's why I got this. And because, well, it's Umbrella. Yes, they've kind of turned into a staple to a degree, but I don't want to say that just because if they put out something I already have, I probably won't get it. But, yeah. This has quite a few interviews on it. It's got 2 commentaries and booklet as I showed you. It's unlocked. Pretty cool. They've been kind of hit or miss lately. Seems like with some people, I don't buy everything from them for sure. There's some stuff that I'm just like, just not for me. But hey, can't like everything, and that's a good thing. But from ETR Media, I got At the Video Store. Just a short little documentary, hour 12 minutes. That'll be a breeze. But they also put out, like, I think their first one was like the Green Jello documentary. That was pretty fun. Most recently, I know there was a lot of talk about their Golden Eye because of the case, like 64. That really didn't pique my interest. Not a huge gamer. I remember that time and everything, but and then they also put out the Clue documentary. I thought that was pretty cool. I even bought 2 of those because I bought one for my youngest brother, who is a huge Clue fan, and Clue has not put out a release with special features on it, so at least we got that. All right. Also part of the Halfway to Black Friday sale. Part of my subscription. Another 4K. Night Screams. I watched the trailer for this. It looks pretty bonkers, and I am excited for it. We're getting up there too. What's this? 435. Good for you guys. Good for Vinegar Syndrome. And then we got like your standard like 4K case. It's got 3 in there. It's the reverse. I will do the reverse, not right now, but well, I might as well because I can show you the original artwork. Not as nice as the new artwork, I don't think, but I may or may not reverse it. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a 4K, and it comes with 2 Blu-rays. So we got a bunch of special features. This is unlocked as well. Let's see, it's the 85-minute theatrical cut of Night Screams. And then it has a making of documentary. Vinegar Syndrome kills it with those. Not sure if this was edited by Michael Keane. I know he said that some of that work slowed down, but if it is, shout out to Michael Keane. He does awesome work on the special features. You'll see him in especially, I don't know, maybe the past year or so in the credits there. But yeah, this one I'm going to watch very soon, and it will probably be on my next one I've been watching. And then we have one that at first I was like, I thought of it like a VSA, and don't get me wrong, to some people that's not a good thing, but I don't know, just because, I don't know, but then I thought about it like, no, Cynthia Rothrock has been in Vinegar Syndrome releases, regular ones. Got Undefeated on 4K. Nice hefty case, must be a nice book in there. Go up from here, yep, 436. I want to be careful. Oh, yeah. This nice book. Undefeated. Got a 4K, 2 Blu-rays. Speaking of Vinegar Syndrome 4Ks, I want to put that in there real quick. I think I talked about it on my last Vinegar Syndrome edition, or what I've been watching, for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I did talk about it. I did go through the disc and everything, but I was focused on everything else again. I went through the disc again because there were like old special features I hadn't watched, and I really rewatched it. Not that I didn't watch it before, but I've seen the movie so many times. But it was one of those times where I was really engrossed in it again, which was really nice because I've seen it so many times, and I bought, as a lot of you, all the releases since VHS. But this, I know this goes without saying sometimes because it's Vinegar Syndrome, but that release is their best looking 4K that I have seen. I thought they did amazing with it. I love that there's a whole other disc with new special features and a whole other disc of all old special features. They even incorporated one from the Arrow release that was with Stephen Thrower, so you gotta have that. But I just wanted to shout that out. Probably one of the greatest 4Ks I've ever seen in my life, and for Vinegar Syndrome is probably my favorite 4K from them. But who knows? I could see more and whatever, but they do amazing work anyway. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll probably do another Vinegar Syndrome video or do like a top 5 or top 10 4K releases. So maybe it'll be one, maybe one, I don't know. All right, I gotta get this. Keep going. We got 4 more bags here. I knew it would be long. It's fine. I'm just hanging out. Give it a like and subscribe if you would like. If you like what you see and everything. I have a ton of Vinegar Syndrome videos as well. But anyway, these are... Fuck, I don't even remember anymore. When did I get these? Anyway, I'm sure somebody could tell me. These are... Yes, these are from last month. This is May. We got another Deaf Crocodile. The movies they've been putting out from like the what are they? The 60s and 50s and stuff. The most beautiful movies you've ever seen, and highly, highly benefit from the Blu-ray format. They're not on 4K, but they're very intriguing and interesting movies. There maybe won't be for everybody, but this is the newest one from them, The Tale of Tassar Sultan. Same thing goes with their other release, Sampo, and the other one. But man, they just look so good, and it seems like that's what they've been mainly focusing on to a degree. But then they put out also, like, what's that blaxploitation one? What is it? Salmon King, something like that. Salmon King. he's the king of the fishermen for blaxploitation. Anyway, Tale of Tassar. They just put out another Tassar movie that's not like this, but the Malcolm McDowell one. But this is they've been doing really cool stuff. They're another one they're not necessarily a staple for me. I don't get everything. This is all text, just by the way. But these ones, I really like them. They're really, really nice looking, and just... I have to be in the right frame of mind for these movies, but I love those movies in like ancient times and stuff when I'm in the in the mood for it or whatever. But yeah. What was it? I know a lot of people weren't too keen on it, but Masters of the World, or Master of the World. I think it's Masters. Master of the World. I can... you gotta watch it in the right time, and if you're really not into that stuff, then you're not gonna be into it. I love that movie. Yes, I know there's not a lot of dialogue and stuff, but I mean, it was the time. I mean, I thought it was realistic as it could be, but that's just me, because I know a lot of people weren't huge into it. But yeah, I was a big fan of it. I will say the next one I'm going to look at, what was it? Debbie Does Demons, another culture shock from last month, is sold out. The slipcase is sold out now. This is a newer movie. It's only 74 minutes. Nice breeze of a movie. But looks pretty bonkers. And yeah, I mean, I love culture shock stuff. And if they're gonna do something like this, that's a little bit more current. I'm not a giant current movie guy. I watch what I'm interested in, so to speak. Can't show the inside. Can't show the disc either. But yeah, Debbie Does Demons. This is the slip. One that I said is sold out anyway, but yeah. What else do we got here? Got another Saturn's Core. Hung Jury. I just love these shot on videos. I'm not usually keen on ones that are almost 2 hours, but that doesn't mean that it's not good. I haven't seen this one, but my favorite shot on video of all time, in case somebody was curious, is Video Violence. That Video Violence 1 and 2 that TerraVision put out. Just got a nice, hefty book. Holy shit. I don't know if you can show everything. It's a lot of pictures at the end. It's like 50-50. Don't know anything about this one. I usually go in blind with shot on video. Because when I was younger in the 90s, whatever ones I could find, I didn't, not whatever ones I could find, but ones that seemed interesting to me, I checked out. But I'm loving that they're putting out a lot of the shot on video stuff, as well as other labels too. But especially, it's like they specialize in it. VHS Hit Fest, same thing. But they said they're not just shot on video. So, but it's cool because a lot of these are so underground. I wouldn't know. We got an AGFA here. Dracula, the dirty old man. All I can think of is like, what's that old Dracula that Vinegar Syndrome put out? But yeah, is it old Dracula? I think that was the comedy, and then there was Jesus. Well then, and then of course there was Dracula Sucks. I was a fan of that too. But yeah, this one. I don't know. It's only 65 minutes, too, so interesting. 1969. So, that'll definitely be a breeze. But, Dracula, dirty old man. It just seems like it would go good with those. We'll see. This is the other art. Very simply drawn art. But yeah. I love AGFA. And it's a something weird collaboration with them. It also has the standard definition version, which is 4 minutes longer. So, yeah. And then it has, of course, a bonus movie, Tales of a Salesman. I like how they have that bonus stuff, especially, like, say the movie's not too long or whatever. That's the back art. That art kind of reminds me of those Vinegar Syndrome ones where they put a lot of movies into it. I can't remember what they're called. They're like the old adult packs. I'm not talking about the 5 movies, 5 years or whatever, but can't remember what they're called. I hate that. Anyway, Attack of the Demons. That is a Dark Star. This is animated. Interesting animation. So this should be fun. 75 minutes, another short one. I wouldn't say the art was great, but I think it fits perfectly with what they're trying to do. But yeah, Attack of the Demons. Don't know much about it. It's more recent, 2019, but it's set in 1994. So yeah, Attack of the Demons. Yeah, these are the ones I was talking about. It's got a bunch and they're all DVDs. This one is Bizarre Art Theater. All Night at the Pono. But yeah, that's what I was thinking of with that. And it's like recycled cardboard kind of, but it's basically like if you went to 42nd Street in the 70s and it was just movies that they just have all night playing. I couldn't think of them, but I don't have an exact name, I guess, so. Anyway. Alright. This one only has a few. These are the DVDs. I don't know how much I could show those. I can show the new stickers. They're going to be they're very vibrant, so I don't know if you can pick up on that. Got the 3-pack. This one's super cool because it has like different posters all put into that. And then this one is I don't get this one, but I guess it's like has measurement on it, how big the sticker is, I guess, or the girl is. I don't know. Anyway, I told myself I wasn't getting any more erotica or adult titles, but because they're so cheap and they're on my list, Carnal Haven, Her Last Fling, Old Picorama DVD, Young Girls Do, and Too Naughty to Say No. Some of those DVDs are just dirt cheap, and I'm not trying to complete the collection, so to speak, but I made a list and I had a little bit left over. Alright, let's get into some more good, like, not good stuff, that was good too, but the really good stuff, the bread and butter. These are a bunch of the releases. I got Sweet Pumpkin and Anyone But My Husband, which is a Picorama. What is this? Oh, the new VSA, Ninja in the Claws of the CIA. Pretty cool. the star and the director of the movie is the same guy in New York Ninja, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I don't know if even this is his voice, because it's definitely not New York Ninja, because if you know the story, as I said, they had to record the dialogue. But yeah, new VSA here. The poster of the same art I showed you. Holy shit. It's been a while since I got out of the VSA poster. But yeah. That is one where I wouldn't say I'm not excited about VSAs, because I buy all of them, but I'd say this one I am excited. The other ones I'm more just interested. And then we got the other VSA, which I've heard is quote unquote terrible. Everything's subjective, but Boggy Creek 2, the Bigfoot movie, is the sequel to The Legend of Boggy Creek, which is also supposed to be getting a 4K. I have the Blu-ray that was put out. I feel like it was the daughter of the director or something. Yeah, I think so. Something like that. And I got that, and it's fine. It looks halfway decent. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, I didn't miss it completely, but I didn't see the whole thing, because I did see the whole marathon with Joe Bob, but he did The Legend of Boggy Creek 2, but Legend of Boggy Creek. But I feel like that one was either in the middle of the night. Well, I'd stay up all night anyway. Pretty much, I'm a night owl, but I had to do something or I dozed off. I don't remember, but anyway, this is part 2. Not always great for people if you got to track down the first one, so to speak. But yeah, we're coming into the home stretch now, in case you're curious. This mega haul, biggest one I've done in a long time. All right, we got another Deaf Crocodile from this month. What is it? Prog Nights? Is that how you say it? I think that's what that says. It's an anthology, and it kind of, at least the artwork had that similar idea, but no, maybe not after seeing it. So yeah, that's all I know about it, is it's an anthology and it looked intriguing, so I picked it up. Granted, this isn't a good example of me being like, I don't pick up all the Deaf Crocodile. Well, I did this time, but keep in mind that's only like that's 2 different months, but it's the disc, it's the book. I'm probably saying that wrong too, though. I don't know. Guess you can correct me in some words aren't my forte, as well as names. But yeah, looks pretty interesting. And then one that I debated and hemmed and hawed about, it's another ETA Media, and I think the thing that got me about it was it reminded me of a super cheap horror movie I would have seen or just found a random DVD in a bin in the early 2000s. But Graveyard Alive, A Zombie Nurse in Love. It just reminded me of something like that, but in the trailer looked interesting. It's definitely super, super cheap, but I don't personally say that as a negative thing at all. But I kind of went back and forth with it. I wasn't even going to look at it, but then once I got that, I guess it's a very small nostalgia thing. I was like, sure, why not? It just reminded me of that. We'll see if it reminds me of that watching it, because the trailer sure did. But this is the inside. And then it's got a book, just like so many of them, which is great. But yeah, it's what it reminded me of. Last bag. Well, there's one more bag, but it's just a sticker. These are 3 of the big releases for Halfway to Black Friday. I got this on this wasn't included in my subscription. I got this. It's a new BSU, the infamous Showgirls. I thought it was interesting that they announced it right after I had actually, I didn't end up meeting her, but I saw her at 90s Con. She was pretty much right there. I said hello and everything, but for what's her name? Can't even remember her name right now. Elizabeth Berkley, yeah. But unfortunately, she doesn't want to have anything to do with this, so there's no special features of her, which I was hoping for, but I am personally a fan of this movie, and it's pretty cool to have a movie like this on 4K. I know some disagree, but I don't. I am fully for it. You got just like a lot of their, you get the 4K and 2 Blu-rays. It has the original artwork. The other artwork is the front of the VSU box. I think this is perfect for VSU personally. I can't wait to dive into this one, talk about it. Just like a lot of the VSUs, it's got the nice clasp. I've heard a lot of people bitch about this artwork, and I don't get it personally. I think it's perfect for this movie. You know, like the neon lights and like Vegas type thing and all that. And I think it's perfect. But maybe it's too simple for some. I'm not sure their reasoning. Got a great book here. Don't know if I can show anything else in there. Yeah, but pretty cool. I don't know why the tag on the bottom. Interesting. But yeah. And then on the inside, it's got some like little flyers and stuff like that. But yeah, Showgirls. Definitely will be watching it soon. Super excited for a huge upgrade. I didn't even think to say there's so much stuff on here. Got an interview with the director, you got an interview with the screenwriter, you got an interview with the cinematographer. What else do we got here? Interview with co-editors, interview with actress Renea Riffle, interview with Midnight Mass podcast host Peaches Christ, awesome, and Michael Variety, I probably said that wrong, but yeah. One of the few movies that's, I shouldn't say few, there's probably more, but I know there's more, like that are NC-17, but I remember at the time I remember being kind of a big deal, because I think it was one of the first, if not the first movie that came out that was NC-17. I could be completely wrong. That's the first one I remember anyway. Alright, last and certainly not least, the 2 releases that I am most excited for. This is the first time I've had this in my hands, and it's one of my absolute favorite Italian movies. So, oh my god, it's so cool. Lamberto Bava's A Blade in the Dark. I don't want to overhype it to people, because I know some have said that it wasn't I don't know what it was, what they're expecting or whatever, but oh my god, I love this movie. The last time I had it was 88 Films Blu-ray, so this is a highly upgrade. Check this out. Just goes there. Oh man, so nice. Oh my god, that's right, it's a box in a box, and it doesn't come out. Okay, it doesn't come out. Interesting. So yeah, there's that. And then it's one of the slide boxes. This is what you initially saw, was that. Can't show that, but it's almost like an Aero case. It's so beefy. Amazing. This may be the first thing I watch, but because lately I've been doing a bit of not everything that I've been watching, but rewatches, and I have been really waiting for this. This was part of my subscription. Blade in the Dark 4K. Oh, so cool. The guy who stars in it was also in New York Ripper. There's 4 discs. So fucking cool. There's 2 4Ks and 2 Blu-rays. And then what we got on that other side. The other side is the other side of the slipcover. It's so beefy, I just can't get over it. It's so cool. And then you got a fucking book. So great, so great. I almost thought that artwork on it was other artwork, probably because I've seen it in books and stuff, but that's Blade in the Dark. This was my number one exciting one. This was not... Oh, I didn't buy it, but I did buy it. It was part of my subscription, but let's just go back together. I'm just in awe of it, but Blade in the Dark. So nice, so awesome. Oh, man. I think I'm going to watch that tonight. And last but certainly not least, let's get into some more Uli Lamel and his infamous, probably most known movie, Boogeyman. I love this movie too, man. It's so good, and who better to put it out on 4K than Vinegar Syndrome? But yeah, I might even do this a video on just once I completely devour and digest that Blade in the Dark box set. But anyway, talking about Boogeyman. If you're curious, other Uli Lamel that Vinegar Syndrome has put out, they put out Olivia, which was great, and what is that movie called? Probably says it on the back here. No, of course it says Olivia. The Dunwich Horror? I think so. Yeah. And then we got the 4K and the Blu-ray. Discolored. What is that? Oh, I love that. If this is a fully original artwork, I've never seen it before. I think it's a take on the original artwork or some other. That's amazing. But we got another 4K. They've been going ham on the 4Ks, and I'm here for it. I know they're a little bit more, but so yeah. Real quick, what do we got here? We got a 39-minute interview with Susan Love. So, that's great. That's so great. Interview with the cinematographer, a new interview with actress Catherine Tambity, a new interview with the editor, new interview with the camera operator, an archive interview with Uli Lamel. Yeah, this is definitely a fun movie. It's a bit, I wouldn't say silly, but it's a bit fill in the bank. I'm getting tired, but long video. Thank you to anybody who stayed till the end. All I got left here is a sticker, and I got a couple protectors. I don't do that on everything. It's just certain releases I like to have it on. But if you enjoyed this long-ass video, if you like Vinegar Syndrome, I do plenty of Vinegar Syndrome. I had a blast going through this with you guys, because a lot of them were, all of them were first time noticing and like holding them, and like that Blade in the Dark. Oh my god. But let me know some of the stuff you got. If you got a monster haul, if you decided just to get a couple, whatever. But yeah, thanks for checking out this video. Please give it a like and a subscribe, and hit that bell if you would like to. Really appreciate it. But like I said, check out my other videos. I started as a podcast. I know it's still in the title, but then I have some rankings and lots of Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I do what I've been watching, which is what I've been watching. I don't have a better way to say that. The last one I did right before the Halfway to Black Friday sale was a Vinegar Syndrome edition, so there is that. And I always try to plug my favorite podcast that I ever did on this channel is with my wife. Again, shout out to my wife. She's the reason for all this, and I thank you. Thankfully I'm not that guy that, oh no, she's gonna see my receipt or whatever. I don't have to worry about that. Thankfully, I have an awesome wife. But anyway, is the Friday the 13th podcast that we did, which was both of our rankings of the series. Definitely differed a bit. We went into a lot of details of like who we've met and details about the movie and stuff like that. But yeah, if you like what you see, thank you for sticking around. If you're still here, I really appreciate it. And yeah, this has been the Horror of It All Movie Podcast. I'm Eric. Until next time.